My name is Corey Wells. I'm senior production support here in Dusseldorf. Born and raised in Canada, and I guess the job brought me here, and I have a lot of friends here. I was here from September to December last year, kind of put a trial run, and decided to make the move full time. Yeah, I'm a big fan of freedom of movement. I can't really understand why the world needs to have borders in terms of movement, really. I mean, maybe I'm naive on that, but being from Toronto, it's a very multicultural city, so I've been very fortunate to grow up around people from all different walks of life, races, religions, and I think that the more you meet different people, the less barriers there are, and the less fear. Fear is basically the thing that prevents freedom of movement from happening, I would say. I just think you should be able to live wherever you want to live. I think obviously there's bigger issues in the world than that, but it's pretty important, I think, that especially if you're in a country where there's wars and famine, I just don't understand why you can't leave for a better life. It doesn't make sense to me. I've been very fortunate, obviously, to get to travel the world through the charity pot events. I've been to Cambodia twice and La Paz, Mexico, for a turtle monitoring trip. Was amazing. And for Cambodia, we were doing house building and amazing experiences. About 3 years ago, I was asked to go to Australia to help train some of the new compounders there. And that went really well. And that's where I met Mark Champion, who was here in Dusseldorf. And so when they needed some training here, I was asked to come here again, and it went really well, and here I am. Me personally, it's when you're Canadian, it's fairly easy to travel. Like, we don't have any real restrictions, so pretty much any country I want to go to, there's a bit of a process, but it's fairly easy. So I'm lucky that way. A lot of people aren't so fortunate, but for me, traveling's been easy. So, well, I would be a completely different person, that's for sure. Like, the more you travel, the more your eyes open to the world around you and the possibilities, and you also really appreciate what you have yourself. Like, when you see what people don't have, like in some countries, there's some struggles that we don't have to deal with in Canada and in Germany too. It's very similar here, the developed world. But yeah, my experiences in Cambodia and Thailand they were eye-opening, really, for me. Yeah, working with people in, like, the jungle. Like, we're putting up houses in the jungle where they'd never seen anybody that looked anything like me, right? So. But yeah, they were wonderful experiences, and basically, I'm very fortunate. Is the main thing that I leave with. I always say, like, being born in Canada is like, it's kind of winning the birth lottery, really, and something I think everybody, when you are born in, like, a first world country, you should really be mindful of that and appreciative of it, because some people don't have it so good.